Fucking thing. Okay. We'll be starting in just over a minute. Ad's about to play, so I'll start after the ad plays, so stay tuned. Okay, I think the ad's played. I hope it has. I hate games that mute when you click off them. Oh, that break's still going. They've already done the start, so...
And the already spread-thin guard force is calling it the worst night of, and I quote, creepy shit they've ever seen on St. Swithin's Day. And that's saying a lot. So if you see any of the few guards trying their darndest to keep things together inside our fair city walls, just go up and give them a hug, because Po Buddy's nerfed. I'm sorry, there appears to be a typo in that last statement. You're listening to the Morning Crawl, where we won't be playing any of today's top hit music because we will be keeping all frequencies clear in the event of an emergency broadcast. This is Dodger, signing off alone because all of my animal co-hosts were turned into food rations.
Dun, dun. It ends in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Letter from Dad.
Dear Lil, I haven't received your last letter yet. I really could have used the pick-me-up. Things are getting really hectic here. Everyone is busy getting ready for the upcoming naval battle. Even though I don't have any training at all, I'm getting stationed on one of the attack boats on the front lines. But don't worry. I overheard the Admiral say that there may be a plan brewing to unleash a ferocious sea monster, if they can find one. But they'll have to make sure there aren't allies in the water when they do. So that sounds like a plan, right? I don't really know what's in store for me, but I'm doing my very best so I can get home, and we can finally get our lives back on the right track. Wish me luck. I think I'll need it this time. Love, Dad.
Guess all the fighting disrupted the press service. Oh, the humanity!
I heard the news this is your last shift down here at the shed.
How'd you hear that?
Cecil told me. He's actually been running interference for you behind the scenes this whole game. He wanted me to make sure you're all stocked up for your shift.
Twelve gyms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got 3. I have enough pistols for everything now.
Are you sure you've got everything you need? I've got a big walk to the east gate ahead of me.
Thanks for everything, Grubby. I'll just use up all my gems. This message is for Guardsman Lil. Hi, Lil. You're letting me add something to this right. Isn't that neat? I just wanted to let you know that the Cyclops was the mole, and the GLA has been able to successfully do 5 missions without incident thanks to your help. Have a great last day. I'm sorry you couldn't convince Desi to keep Desi you on longer. Chuck. Somebody left the door to the food reserves open last night, and the enchanted ice melted away. Looking at you, Randy. We'll need to restock with fresh, non-rotten food, so please look out for that. Randy's friend and colleagues. He's officially exiled from the spoil. It became that once again that the previous battle was won in large part due to the state of the drafted soldiers' equipment. It's your job to turn coal into diamond and see if there's any way to improve the state of the drafted soldiers before signing them up. We have to put out a call for mercenaries to assist the defense. Royal Treasury's budget is allocated to this initiative. Try not to overspend on Queendom's money. If you get the best bang for your buck, will be reflected in your star ranking. As a result, the spoils mummies and daddies being turned into cannon fodder. I'm seeing a lot of vagrant hooligans and feral orphan youths. Don't be taken in by their rosy cheeks and recently lost baby teeth smiles. A lot of them are real stinkers. Malcolm. Malcolm was turned into a duck. Might as well. Might as well go ham on the shit.
Oh, hi, it's me, Kelly. I remember you from the wedding. You didn't want Monty's soup. Can't blame you. If I didn't work there, I wouldn't want it either. I've got a wagon full of food for my boss to help with the whole people dying of starvation thing.
I know Monty was part of the war effort.
Oh, yeah, we have been slammed at Monty's lately. What with all the food rationing, we're running out of soup. I had to go all the way to the Monty's in Caladar to get supplies. Heck of a trek for a Cyclops in heels.
That's a long walk.
You're telling me. The whole journey took me almost 2 weeks. Luckily, they gave me this cart to carry all the food in. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done.
What's in the cart? I reckon it's full of rotten food.
Well, it wasn't rotten when I picked it up 2 weeks ago.
That's really not great. Some sort of documentation for the cart?
I've got the order right here.
This list of food says the food and items should be left out in the sun, put around in a hot wagon for more than a week. How long did it say your journey was?
2 weeks. Would have been 3 days if I didn't wear these heels.
That's really not great.
Yeah, but they were on sale.
Yeah, that food's gonna kill people. No thanks.
Hey, kid, I don't gotta take this from you, too. I get enough of this kind of treatment from Monty. You want to deal with this food, then do it. I'm out of here.
Yeah, yes, the sprawl isn't desperate for food. But it's not desperate for dysentery. Good catch, Guardsman. Food's right, I'm not gonna give it food to people.
A blinding rage fills my eyes. It is the gatekeeper who ruined my wedding day. How have you, honorless child, been allowed to keep such an important position? Thank the walls of your shed for protecting you from the taste of my blade. If I still had it. Kapla! Despite my blood feud with you, Guardian, it does not please me that the Sprawl has been so brutally punished by the Kingdom of Petrard. This war has been conducted most dishonorably by those pathetic Petrardians, and your city has been ruined. Much in the same way as you ruined my wedding.
I'm glad to hear that you released some sympathy. Maybe my regard can intervene and stop the war.
We could have this war settled in no time. Those bloated Petrardians stand no chance against the might of Marvag. But your queen would have to make a compelling argument why we should help her now.
Why are you really here?
I have come to offer a deal with the Sprawl. Give us food in sufficient amounts to continue the ballet, and Marvog will provide powerful warriors to protect you from attack. If you let me in, we shall proceed. If not, you can protect yourselves.
While not technically an enemy of the state, I doubt much good will come from them after the fiasco that was the royal wedding. Who knows? They could be a mole for the enemy. I'm not sure how best to sniff out their intentions, but use your tools and see what you can find out.
Yeah, I use my tools. I got the truth out of them using the tree spray. I do want to help for food.
Glory shall come to Marvog this day.
Kapla!
Well, Kaplad, little one. Kapla!
You had the true intentions, you let them in. It's up to the queen. Okay, I didn't do something right there. Okay. I think he...
A blinding... Thank the wolves. I have come to offer a deal with this. If you let me in... Despite my blood feud... The...
Maybe you could have helped us if you wanted. Mother is no match to Mighty Kingdom Petrard.
You are attempting to use tricky reverse psychology against me. It will fail.
Like Prince Vidius said too. I figured he'd be too dumb to understand.
He said that? Too dumb, eh? Well, I will destroy the kingdom of Petrard myself.
If we're using the reverse psychology to turn against them, you're a fully powerful agent and sprawl right on.
Hail, Groundwalker. I am Marabella.
Oh, fish people. I'm Lou. Anything else?
I don't know. I've never been above water before. You lead the way.
What's you doing here, Mirabelle?
I have an official message from the leaders of my people. This is an official notice that the thalassocracy of...
So what now?
Thalassocracy. It's the word used for an empire that is primarily made up of maritime or seaborne areas.
Ah, I'm learning what today. Continue.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed...
On time, Bubbletown?
Uh-huh. That's the name of my thalassocracy.
Bubbletown, go on.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed to the defense of the sprawl. That's the end.
That's wonderful news. A new ally in an hour of need. Thank you. Good mother of Bubbletown. Just for your message. Well, like people?
Well, we don't like it. but we are quite good at it. We used to be a peaceful people, skilled more in song and art, but we lost our song many years ago, and now we know only war.
That's rather sad.
I was given the message to deliver to you in this old shell. This shell retains sound. They say it can even hold on to sounds from many years ago, like an archive or time capsule. I've always wondered what other sounds might be hidden in this shell.
That's cool. You need this inside the shell?
That I don't know. I only know how to access this message. They say the instruction manual for it was lost many years ago.
I bet I could decode it. They said a lot of things, don't they? I'm gonna try. I bet you I can decode it. Let me see that shell. Delicate runes carved in the shell suggest that breaking it is the only way to unlock its archived contents if you've forgotten your password. How this works? Yeah.
Oh no, my shell! That music! It is the song of my people! The lost song was trapped inside this shell all along! Thank you so much! The mer people of Bubbletown will sing their devastating war song once again.
The devastating war song. Welcome to the war. This has been pretty easy. Oh, I've messed up one so far. It's been pretty good. Pretty obvious so far. I remember that. Get in there. It's seeing your hideout. You're officially drafted.
Thank you, Lil, and thank you for helping me find my song. And with that song in my heart, I will rip out the enemy's heart and feel their warm blood fall upon my scaled body.
You do you, Mirabella.
This is the place. I got the call. I'm a mercenary. Your move, kid.
Are you sure you're a mercenary? What's your deal?
The deal is simple, kid. You let me in, and I will jumpstart your city's defenses and give your leadership precious information about your enemies.
Oh, cool.
Not so fast. You don't let me in, I'm taking the same info about the sprawl and selling it to the highest bidder.
Okay, come on in.
Not so fast. It'll cost you.
How much?
Well, that's up for negotiation.
How do I know you're good for it?
A Bangdalorian always keeps their word.
Ah, it's Mandalore. It's a Mandalorian from Star Wars. How much?
All right, 1,000 gold.
500.
Fine, 500 gold.
What metal is? What's this metal? This metalman has? Does it have something in the back pocket?
Tools of the trade. You have yours, I have mine.
No guns. Yoink.
What? Aw, dang it.
Ah, dang it.
I'm offering you 500 gold. We doing this?
Thank you for lowering the price.
Yeah, don't mention it.
No, really, it means a lot.
I said don't mention it. If people hear about this, I'll never make full price again.
My lips are sealed. I got a gun. Perfect.
I'll assist your city with its defenses and provide enemy intel for the agreed upon price of 500 gold.
Yeah, take this contract to the castle. They'll settle
A
with you.
pleasure doing business with you, kid.
Only will be aid in the defense of the sprawl. You got him for his lowest possible price. Master Negotiator. Oh, yeah.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Gary Dolt, son of Bee and Brian Dolt, and I wish to pass. Will you require anything else?
Gary, it's me, Little Mirror.
Of course. Pleasure to see you again, Lil. Now let me pass. I'm off to a meeting at the Mages Guild.
Where'd you go to the Mages Guild?
I don't know if you heard, but I'm well on my way to becoming a full-fledged mage, a card-carrying member of the guild. Heading in right now to meet with my tutor, Master Tyronius Athanatos. He's not much for having a laugh, but I've learned so much from him.
I don't know what you had any magical abilities at all. It didn't seem like you last time we used it anyway.
Well, I'm just a late bloomer. Master Tyronius has told me that I show great potential as a student, or apprentice, as we are called in the guild.
What's he really up to? He's a liar.
I've been summoned to the side of my mentor, the powerful Master Tyronius Athanatos. He is pushing the Mages Guild toward what he has dubbed a grand realignment, putting mages at their proper place in the center of power. If I play my cards right, I could end up being Tyronius's right-hand goblin. Any day now, we will rise again.
Yeah, no.
How dare you deny me? Me, a powerful new member of the Mages Guild. Just wait until Master Tyronius hears about how you've treated his soon-to-be right-hand goblin. You will regret this, Lil. You pathetic...
I missed something. Let's try that again. I'll start with the true spray to get that information. Maybe it'll change the second thing.
Charm to make your...
I got the special from him first.
I've been summoned to the side of my mentor. If I play... I don't know if you heard, but I'm well on my way to be... heading in right now to meet with my tutor, Master Tyronius Athanatos. He's not much for having a laugh, but I've learned so much from him.
It has changed. I still think the guy's an asshole.
Well, I'm just a late... My magical skills have flourished exponentially ever since my precious birthday present. Julian, that sweet simpleton, gave me this. I added the pure, unrefined power crystal to my wand, and now I can truly feel the magic coursing through my veins.
Yoink.
My wand! My power crystal! You tricked us into giving it to you! The tricksy little gate guard stole it from us! Our power! Our present!
You seem really pissed about it.
Ah!
Like he's on full golem. Look where the darker, more powerful version of Gary the Goblin's new toy. It's getting the precious, but wait. Okay.
Avast, Petey! There blows a fine upstanding guardsman.
Upstanding guardsman,
We'll take our ship and blast our way through whatever scurvy barnacles are attacking the sprawl's waterways. Yeah.
You're saying you'd like to be drafted?
Aye. That's a much more concise way to say it, yar.
What you got there?
Yar, I do like the cut of your jib, young scallywag. Take ye this, a tank of some of the fermenter's finest, to remember me by. Think of me when you're singing your pirate shanty.
I'm 12, but I'll take it from my dad when he gets home. Thanks for the grog.
Actually, it's an IPA.
Big juicy IPA,
Ahoy there, landlubber! The name's Captain Jane Pigeon, and this here's me fine feathered matey Pete. Though yous can call him Petey if you're an old sea dog like me. Yar har har!
Old sea dog,
Well, a real life pirate. Couldn't defend this bro from incoming attackers?
Aye, I've heard tell there's plenty of doubloons and booty to be had by sending some enemies down to Davy Jones's locker.
I'm not sure I understood all that, but wow.
I be captain of the good ship Fermentor, the scourge of the seas. She's plenty yar and holds a crew of the scurviest scallywags to ever set sail. We also make the finest grog known to man. One taste and you'll be carousing shanties until you're 3 sheets to the wind.
Carousing shanties,
I like your bird. Yeah, this guy sounds perfect to defend the waterways from the sprawls and meat invaders.
Aye, we be that.
That we be,
Set us at 'em and we'll blow the bastards back from whence they came. Yar har!
I see no reason. Got the grog so they won't get drunk before they fight.
Hardy har! Ye won't be regretting this choice you've made here today, me bucko.
Won't regret it,
Let's go show these bastards why they should steer clear of Captain Jane Pigeon and the dread ship Fermentor.
Hello, I'm here to join my family in the refugee camp at the docks.
Aww. Hey, little buddy.
My name's Teeny Tom McGoblin on account of I'm so teeny, and my last name's McGoblin. Me dad and mum and sisters already came through the gates. I was lagging behind on account of me bum leg.
What happened to your leg?
It fell off.
Ooh. Aren't limbs posted in a note to stay attached?
I'm too poor to have limbs that stay attached.
I think you're going to see some ID.
I'm too poor to have ID.
I don't trust Tiny Tim.
I love me dad and me mum and even me sisters so much. Sometimes I feel like I could just burst when I see them. They all treat me with such kindness and help me when it's hard for me to get around. Sometimes Dad lets me ride on his shoulders and I feel 10 feet tall. That's the truth. And I ain't hiding anything except for me knife I use for robbing elderly people. I love robbing elderly people. And I won't stop. I'll never stop. It gives me a thrill like nothing else does. I'll die before I stop. No elderly person is safe from me and me robbing knife.
Oh my god. Where's the knife? Ah. Is that a knife you have on you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I scanned on showing you're carrying a knife.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Your machine's broken.
You're too young to be carrying a knife.
Mind your own business. Try it and I'll cut your off.
What the fuck? Oh, that took a turn. Fucking Tiny Tim with a fucking knife. Tiny Tim, you're going to jail for a long time.
Is this because I like to rob elderly people at knife point?
Yes, 100% that's the reason.
You don't know me. Over here stepping all up on me like a prison don't scare me. Bring it on.
Holy crap, you didn't harm us in your introduction.
That's called a ruse.
outside in 5 to 10, I'm gonna get jacked on the inside.
You killed the part-time psychopath and saved the evidence of the sprawl. Olive cheek pinching of the day. Fucking started knifing people.
Hi. Is this where to sign up for the draft?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
You have to draft into the final war?
Oh no, it's not for me. It's for him.
Who?
My pet fish, Dennis.
I'm not sure that can be drafted a pet fish. Does Dennis want to fight?
He wants to fight, all right, and he is very good at it. I promise you. He really is quite a violent fish.
Yeah, but come on, he's a pet fish.
He'll tear right through anyone or anything in his path.
Wouldn't that mean our allies as well?
Dennis here has gone 28-0 in the admittedly immoral and illegal underground fish fights that happen down at the docks. Or at least they used to before they set up that refugee camp. He's undefeated and shows no signs of slowing down.
Fish fight? People bringing their pet fish to the dock and then putting them in an aquarium watching them battle to the death?
You've pretty much got it.
What a horrible world this is. I think it's something's going to attack indiscriminately, so I'm not going to let it through. Sorry, but I can't draft you.
Not me, remember. It's for the fish.
I can't draft him either. He's special to work points. Let go finish it. This is a sprawl. Karate!
You should see the look on your dumb face.
She looked like she was this close to peeing her pants.
Nuh-uh.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea Pants. Wait till you see.
Shh, don't spoil it.
Okay. Congrats on not having a job anymore. We're glad to have you back. Finally.
Yeah.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea Pants. Wait till you...
Shh, don't...
Hey, Victoria, what if I write a quick letter to my dad?
Yeah, maybe later, Lil, okay?
Maybe later? Then right now.
It can wait. Enjoy your party. And your surprise is over there by the fire. But
Dad?
first, I know you're just a kid, but I'll mix you up any drink you'd like, on the house, to celebrate everything you've been doing around here. Coming right up. The letter can wait. The letter...
I'm the same person.
I'm sure between my job at the city council and as an administrator with the Guard Corps, if the sprawl was on the verge of catastrophic collapse, from within and without, Mike Melroy would know about it.
I may be baked out of my gourd, as per usual, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing bad omens everywhere. Something very bad is about to go down. Oh, Lil, congratulations. What a party. Are you having a good time?
Honestly, I am. I'm really feeling the love echo.
What's a love echo?
I'm going to miss this.
I'm here to collect your badge and your gun.
What badge? What gun?
No one gave you a badge and a gun? How the hell did you navigate your way through 11 levels without your badge and your gun?
There's plenty of ways to solve problems without a gun.
But the badge, Lil. It's all in the badge.
I'm going to miss this too.
I was sure I gave...
I do have a gun.
I'll be sure to tell your tale in my travels if we survive this. Peace, little sister.
Looks like I ever found his wonderful hat. Camera's not panning anymore.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the Great Magician. Alakazoo, Alakazee.
Aren't you a priest?
By the beard of Bertram Bartleby the Bloated, I appear!
Edward the official officiant.
It's the Edward, the Great Magician again! Come out of retirement to play one more preteen birthday party. How old are you today, little girl?
Not my birthday. Not my birthday, I was 5. It's my pleasure throwing a party, but honestly, I just want to curl up in the fetal position and sleep for a year.
Come on, Lil, be a good sport. If Arda and Emma don't see me do a magic trick, I don't get my 37 gold and contractually mandated piece of pie. I actually picked up a few tricks from a true blue real deal mage I met. Lil. I am small but nimble with a bushy tail. In trees I scamper, never to fail. I gather my food and store it with care. Do you know what animal I am? Do you dare? That's right! A sparrow! Ta-da!
It's a squirrel. What sparrows don't have bushy tails ever since you skipped through trees?
When they're not flying, of course.
You got me there.
Do you have time for another? Okay, here we go. I'm small and petite, with feathers so fine. I sing sweet melodies, a sound so divine. I flit and flutter through the air with ease, and build my home high up in the trees. Who am I? Can you guess my name? I'm a little bird that's known for its fame.
A squirrel!
That's right! It's another sparrow! Ta-da!
Dude, these things suck. I'm sure that Becky Shineman would have loved these chicks, but I'm not in the mood. Despite your aggressive mediocrity and everything, I'm going to miss you.
There she is, my little guardsman.
Ow. What are you doing here? I missed you so much. What's going on?
You stopped writing letters. I got worried something had happened to you.
What could have happened to me? I wasn't off fighting in a war, remember?
Yeah, but you get some pretty tough customers coming through that gate. Sometimes if you try to whip them, or even just talk to them in the wrong way, it's game over. I got worried.
They let you leave the war since you're worried about your daughter. Shouldn't you be fighting an epic naval battle right about now?
No, they didn't. And yes, I should be. But I couldn't stand being at war for a second longer. I was actually pretty instrumental in winning a couple of battles out there. I did some amazing things for a chubby, middle-aged guy. I think all because I was thinking about you and wanting to keep you safe.
Things have been hard and weird and creepy, but I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I could take on anything. In fact, glad you didn't die.
I'm glad I didn't die too.
I could die any day now.
This isn't about you, Mrs. Abernathy.
All right, Seamus.
I'll be up to tuck you in soon. We can figure out what the rest of our lives will look like in the morning.
He abandoned the war.
I do hope you'll tell your father how good of a babysitter I've been while he's been away.
Excuse me? You're supposed to be looking after me?
I dressed you, I bathed you, I cooked you 3 square meals a day.
I've been here all alone the whole time.
Then tell me this. Who have I been bathing, Lil? Who?
Take your meds, Abernathy.
I'll be up to tuck you in. This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
What, really? I'd say it's a pretty fantastic hat.
You should have seen my previous hat. Aye, my journey, it continues.
No, pleasing to some people.
This hat.
Pretty cool, eh?
I heard your dad abandoned his regiment mid-battle because he missed you so much.
Well, I heard he single-handedly bested a death squad with his bare hands because he missed you so much.
I read on the councilwoman's death that he was granted leave because he left his daughter alone this whole time.
Aw, come on, Isla. Why do you always have to be like that?
Like what?
Like that. At any rate, your dad really loves you, Lil. Death squad or no.
Without the arrival of a wagon carrying ingredients, Monty's home of the soup was made of predicament. Just like he did during the Great Ball shortage of two, Monty was going to have to improvise. Throwing eggshells, wood shavings, and anything else that you could seem remotely edible to a pot, Monty created a signature dish, a slim pickle stew. Everyone who ate experienced intense gastrointestinal pain and explosive diarrhea at the restaurant. It took a substantial bribe and health inspector and a very large mop to clean up the mess. Kenny put a 2 weeks notice on started looking for another job. He was tired of being indirectly responsible for poisoning so many people. Francois Cargan was insulted near that Princess Phineas thought that he was too dumb to know the reverse psychology was. How dare he think something like that? She thought, and she was going to have to think a way to make a good for vow and defeat Petard once and for all. How exactly was she going to destroy the entire kingdom of Petard? He started thinking it was going to be tough. Maybe too tough. Probably shouldn't have even tried to do it. But maybe that's why she should do it. To prove that she can be done. Could be done. And she was the only one brave enough to do it. If she was right, the brave anyone could do a rat cave. Also, talking to herself, Infinite subsequently backing out of it, doing battle with Petard eventually drove Predator mad. So her people staged a coup who demanded a special ballot that would remove her from the leader. But maybe she should do the exact opposite of what they wanted, she thought maybe. Intelligence came from the Bangalorean that the evacuation of the outlying farm villages the enemy could attack. Saved dozens of lives. A win for the scroll in the season of lost. Using the money raised for fighting his intel, Bangalore was able to commission the design of a personal jetpack. He budgeted via 500 gold. It was an absolute hack job. He immediately exploded, really burning his face. Thank goodness that was deeply posed. Without the pure, unrefined powers of Julian to increase his magical might, it didn't take long for Gary to fall out of favor with, or even awareness of the Dark Mages. According to the former mentor Tagnarius, Gary was just not Freedom Carcass Hero anymore. After being unceremoniously dumped by the Dark Mages, Gary went back to his work with Julian at the GLA. It took quite a bit of work to deprogram Gary, but with a tenacity and a bit of luck, the troll finally got through to him and shattered Tagnarius' hold. However, to this day, Gary catches himself losing time and drifting off when the light hit the power crystal just right, reminding him of the dreams of power and fire once held during the time of the Mages. Timothy in time became the prince of the prison. He crafted the makeshift sheaves and used them without prejudice to grow his reputation. Eventually joined the gang called the Little Rascals. It was easy to get members like Spanky and Buckwheat to accept the new leader. but there was a lot of pushback from their current leader, Alfalfa, and his handful of loyalist followers. They soon fell into the line after this, showed them everyone how persuasive he can be with his shiv. Just say he didn't call him Alfalfa anymore. The Golden family couldn't afford the terms bail, so the only reason they ever held their son was over telephone on a thick layer of glass. He's a fucking psychopath. We win. On 2 battles. We really returned home the Voltaire message is swim to battle. Their beats of song of their lips, their hearts and memorabilia, their tribe force fought valiantly along the side of the Sprawl Armada. Captain Joe Pigeon and pirates read customary brewery employees, where he said it was a good ship for immense and set off for adventure. Luckily, had the good fortune of removing the signature API from the ship prior to departure, which the pirates soberly taken down far more enemy vessels than they could have been sourced. This entity's fish fighting career with absolutely ridiculous record of 117 with 0, with 1 draw of the sun accidentally pulled the plug out of the bathroom was fighting in. The retirement was marked with instructions into the illegal fish fighting Hall of Fame. His owner could not be more proud. Morning came, the water sprawl forever finally claimed. Enemy had been repelled. Minimal damage to the docks and the city. Seagulls and the disgusting waterbirds gathered their feast on the enemy floating face down, washing ashore. But other than that, it hardly knew the battle at all. I only lost 1 battle. Another level? I should have wasted all my power crystals.
We have just received word that the Sprawl forces have successfully pushed back the enemy. While some of the invading forces still remain just outside of the Sprawl, the remainder of the Petrardian detachment has been defeated or is retreating. While it is still too soon to declare victory, things are finally trending in the right direction. You probably can't tell by my voice, but I am very happy. We will be keeping this channel clear for further updates.
Oh, great to hear. Maybe things will finally start going back to normal. Be nice. Hey you two, welcome to the bedroom. Cecile, you hear the news? We're going to be slaughtered by invading enemy after all.
Sorry for the intrusion, but this is official business. I was sent by Queen Desdemona herself to retrieve the Chronometer 3000 device.
I've heard of it.
Isn't it the little doohickey that zapped me that one time?
Alright, that. Thanks, Dad. I'm not going to just give it to you, Cecile. Dr. B gave it to me, and it's my job to protect it.
Well, my instructions are to bring you with me to the war room if you don't comply.
And it sounds like I'm off the CC.
Don't call me that.
I'm coming too. I know you got fired, but does that mean I did too? Should I be at work right now?
Dad. Fine, Dad, suit up.
What makes you think I've got a suit?
Alright, let's go.
Ah, there she is, Your Majesty. Lilith, the Gate Guardsman.
She is super hypnotized.
Yes, Lilith. I see you chose not to simply hand over the Chronometer 3000 as requested.
No, she did not. Stubborn as a mule, gets it from her mother. And I'm her dad, Hamish. Hello, Your Majesty. I'm here to inquire about getting my gate guard gig back.
Silence!
Where's Chuck?
Who?
The Goblin Revolutionary is securely under lock and key on charges of treason against Her Majesty.
That's crazy.
That's enough. Lilith, the Chronometer 3000, hand it over now.
No.
I beg your pardon?
Not to be a chance for me to Chronometer 2000 to test it and at the guard shed. I can make sure that only the right people take this
A
role.
position you sullied with your own personal agenda and no longer hold. You do not need the chronometer any longer. Tyronius does.
I'm sorry, does that mean there's an opening?
How dare you interrupt Her Majesty, you useless, pathetic nobody guardsman!
Hey, now. So I am still a guardsman.
Enough of this. Guards, lock the doors. They are not leaving until they hand over the chronometer 3000.
It won't even work for you, dude. It's my life force or whatever. You need Oxburners to reprogram it.
Of course she'd do something like that. Unfortunately, the good doctor is indisposed. There was a small mishap at the dig site, and let's just say she fell to her death.
Killed Dr. B?
Well, she was hanging at the edge of that pit when I left her, so who can say?
I see you hearing this. There's no stuff out of it.
She can't help you now, child. The Athanatos Amulet of Total Mental Sublimation is among the oldest magic in the world, and its spell is not easily broken. Only the power of true friendship can release the spell's hold.
Lil, help me. My friend.
What? I didn't know you two were friends. Shit. Okay.
Shit.
New plan. Give me the chronometer 3000 now, or I'll kill you.
Why do you even want the criminal anyway? The war is over. Patata's lost. The Sproul's coming in to top.
But at what cost? It's about more than just winning or losing the battles. It's about the lives lost regardless of the outcome. So much wasted life, and for what? With the power of the chronometer 3000, I can do better. I can assure that this war will never begin in the first place. Nobody has to die.
You know what? That actually sounds like the right thing to do.
And with more people alive, it means more smaggle slaves to serve under my foot as I lead the dark magic users of the Mages Guild to domination and eternal glory.
And that's where you lost me.
All I have to do is go back and kill the leader of the Goblin Liberation Army before he can interrupt the wedding ceremony.
But the war wasn't started because there's only married Chuck. Because you didn't choose Pimpinas. Nobody has to die.
True, but where's the fun in that?
Now that you do this, now let's get out of here.
But the doors and the guards.
Not sure if it's going to work, but hold my hand.
There it is. The chronometer 3000. Give it to me!
What happened? Where am I? This place is the wedding. Not the same. This man's going to marry the Praetoria, Kragan. Last chance to look on his corner. What am I going to do?
I now pronounce you married. You may now kiss.
Dad! No.
I've been pincushioned with arrows a few times in my day. Ugh, but this time they hit something important. To think I've lived through a whole war only to die at a wedding. Lil, I'm sorry I failed you. I love you, Lil.
Dad, don't do this to me. Come here, me. Dad, please come back.
Drat. Even without that infernal goblin interfering, things still escalate. This won't do at all. Oh well, off to another timeline with more favorable variables.
Red, that's not good. Oh, Dad, you're alive.
What? I'm unarrowed? What's going on?
I don't have time to explain.
I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
I've got no time for this tutorial. Go to Titanius. Yeah, I'm not gonna get attention, but stand by that necromancer.
Ooh, spooky. Whatever you say, kiddo.
Select the Edward's official news events next summer. What's the use? Need your help. I'm going to be the altar.
I didn't until you pointed them out. How very strange.
We need to protect by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help with that?
I know spells that might work, but I'm not technically licensed to cast it.
Life and death. Matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine. There is a loophole. If the ancient elven hymn Et Fici Pulmentum in Brachus is being performed, my license increases by 3 levels. Then I'd have no problem casting the spell for you.
What does the elven song even mean?
No one knows.
See what I can do. I mean, you take Chris. You're able to sing at the Resurrect Brachus.
Ah, a true connoisseur. No problem.
Hear that?
Ah, I can feel the prohibitive and arbitrary restrictions placed on my spellcasting fading away. Behold.
Come on. Where are you now? Dad, give me the hands of the clown.
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
An unarmed Hamish shall immediately turns fatal. I guess Dad can't take down unarmed. Let's see if I can do something about that. Okay, so... need something else.
What are we doing up here?
Explain.
No problem. Oh, that might...
I'm on it. Everything's changed. Are you still in the timeline?
How nice of you to say.
I
didn't until you pointed him out.
It's by force, so do you know this spell though, think they can help me with that?
I'm pretty new at this, but I should have something. I just don't have enough mana stored up to cast it. But... oh,
Life and death. Better life than death, spill it.
Okay, fine, but you didn't hear it from me. The secret ingredient in Monty's soup is narcotics-grade pixie dust. That's why everyone around here is so obsessed with it. It's really not all that great.
And
narcotics-grade pixie dust is a favorite of students at the Mages Guild because it gives them a...
I need to get some soup.
Thanks for choosing Monty.
I get a weapon from you. Hey, Bounty Hunter.
Yes?
Give me that blasty. Another thing you got on you.
Why should I?
Feel like gold later.
Sounds good.
Okay. I got a weapon. The first thing is that Hamish should be equipped. Got it.
That's some good sh**. I'm brimming with mana now, babe.
Keep your eyes peeled for any...
I got a weapon now. That now.
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy...
Don't even think about it.
Why, you meddlesome...
Now, Lil, get the doohickey.
Not before I go back one more time.
No. I gave my dad a gun. Those old problems.
Lil. Lil!
Yeah, that's a strange minute. Where am I? What happened?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
That'd be cute. I remember we were back in time at the royal wedding. Thanos had a chronometer. We distracted him. I grabbed it for it
And before I could even blink, we were right back where we started, in the war room with the princess. Except Tyronius wasn't there, and you were unconscious. You've been in bed for a week. You've been muttering some very strange stuff. A scary tree monster became a mayor? Ridiculous.
Thanos wasn't there. What happened to him? And the war, Desmondia.
There's someone waiting to see you who might do a better job of filling you in than me.
Hello, Lil.
Desmondia, you're not being mind controlled by Tyronius. You listen to me?
It's really me. I'm not under Tyronius' spell anymore.
You're not wearing the amulet anymore, so did you know that was letting control your mind?
No, I wasn't aware of that when he gave it to me.
And that spell going to be broken for true friendship, and then you start to break free because I was your true friendship. So now we're besties now.
Again, I don't recall any of this. As far as I remember, he tried to grab the chronometer from you, then in a flash of light, he was gone. There hasn't been a trace of him or the device since.
Is there a chance that he still has it and he's back in time right now, messing things up even more?
It's doubtful. From what we understand from Dr. B's notes, once a chronometer has been synced to an individual's life force, it can prove disastrous to anyone else who tries to meddle with it.
Is she really?
Yes. Unfortunately, she remains dead. When you reappeared without the chronometer, we lost the ability to go back and fix things, including the terrible things I may have said or done while under his control. I'm so sorry. Can you ever forgive me?
Of course, again, you weren't you, and I only imagine what would have been like under Creep's spell.
Thank you, Lil.
And can you forgive me, Your Majesty, for forgetting to tell you how grateful we are, allowing me to return to my post, and for personally taking such good care of Lil this week?
Of course, Hamish. But the Sprawl is grateful to your daughter, Lil, for all she has sacrificed to save it.
But the war, has it changed? Tyronius is going back and kill Chuck and...
Chuck is alive and well, thanks to you. And our forces remain victorious. Since our victory, a number of the mages that were loyal to Tyronius have disappeared into hiding, but a few of the good ones have come forward and revealed that many of their ranks were working against Tyronius in secret. And with the war won and Tyronius out of the way, they rallied together and declared Echo their new leader.
Hurrah! Tyronius Echo is the best choice for the job. What now?
What do you mean, what now?
Well, do you need me to unmask the goblin spy or work a night shift to harass any of your advisors?
Lil, don't you get it? It's over. You don't have to do any of that anymore. Let the grown-ups do their jobs. Besides, I don't want you to be a guardsman anymore. I'd like you to just be my friend.
That's good to me.
Join me at the palace once you're feeling up to it. I'll have the kitchen cook up some tacos.
Finally!
Talk about fancy friends. She seems nice. I'd love to spend the day with you, but I've got a shift down at the guard shed. You can do whatever you want. Chill. Go play. Have that childhood you keep talking about. Or, join me for another shift.
Are you kidding me? You don't see what just went through. I'm a 12-year-old giving way too much responsibility and destroyed time space. Why don't you do your own god job for fuck's sake? I don't have a fucking childhood.
Without the burden of Tyronius' amulet affecting her judgment, Desdemona became a great, kind, and fair ruler to the sprawl. Although the city was battered, it would not be broken, and her rule ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity and innovation. The Queen and her royal consort Chuck made the brave choice to undergo couples counseling to work through the fallout from Desdemona's actions while under Tyronius's control. After a long absence from the public eye, the couple was spotted walking in the Garden District, holding hands and laughing. Soon after the Sprawl's victory, the Goblin Liberation Army was officially disbanded. It wasn't needed anymore. The Queen promoted a number of its leaders into positions in the City Council and the Guard Corps, and barring a few minor incidents, a more tolerant version of the Sprawl seems to be blossoming. On the final day of the war, a power-hungry Tyronius used the wicket on his 3 rival advisors. Thankfully, he was confused by the contraption and accidentally denied them instead of sending them to the dungeon. Ousted, they walked to the nearest tavern outside of the Sprawl and began to plot how to overthrow Tyronius and save the Queen. It wouldn't be necessary in the end, as Lil did their jobs for them, again, but the act of plotting over drinks really brought the trio together. Councilwoman Ash's power on the City Council waned after the Sprawl's victory. As a result of the newly appointed non-human council members, she received a number of reprimands for her outdated and offensive attitudes towards goblins. She has been seen meeting with a number of wealthy and powerful merchant families in recent days, but her full intentions are not yet clear. After the war, Lieutenant Stryker tried to relax. She failed.
So she get.
Malcolm disappeared, as did a not insignificant sum from the palace treasury. Meanwhile, rumors out of Fireball Canyon tell of a new circus, the most outrageous and lavish circus the world has ever seen. The rumors also tell of its charismatic ringleader and the fish he wears on his belt. Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn's body was never recovered. Since her presumed death, Lil has been having the most vivid dreams of Dr. B, traveling through alternate versions of the Sprawl. In these dreams, the lost scientist seems to be trying to tell her something, but Lil can never remember exactly what it is upon waking. Lil and Hamish continue to live above the Twisted Sisters Tavern. They were able to purchase new furniture and a second outfit, thanks to a gift from the palace for Lil's role in saving the world. Lil vowed to never set foot in the guard shed again. All she wanted was a proper childhood, and to even sometimes throw rocks at things. With that being said, our new Goblin Ball season is upon us, and Hamish has been trying to wear her down. He lives in hope that she's got at least one more shift in her.
What about old Echo the Wanderer, you ask? Well, that's me! I'll continue to chronicle the happenings of the Sprawl, from the migration of the birds to the illegal fish fights down at the docks. So remember, when you get a snoot full of pungent peace blossom in your nose, I'll be there. When you overorder pizza at your place of business and people are invited to take some home, I'll be there. And when the next calamity threatens the lives of the good people of the Sprawl, I'll be there.
yes, that's everything. I know it's only a short stream today, but I gotta get some things ready for tomorrow. I finish off the game. I have a new game planned for next week, but the weekend with Erno and Cam, we're playing at co-op games. So see you all then.